Hey, let's spend some quality time together. So I just wanted to do something laid back and kind of fun and silly because here's the thing. This painting is going to end up bad. And I don't mean that as like, oh, I'm not a good artist, which I'm not, but I don't have the proper materials or tools. This is a canvas I already owned from a painting I did during a girls' retreat at my church. And it was never really my style to begin with, sorry Alicia. So I painted over it with black to try to cover it up. You can still sort of see the original design. And also some hairs from the brush and maybe even hairs from my cats. Who's to say? But I can't really leave my house, so I have to use a canvas I already own. And I don't have oil paints, so I'm using acrylic. And while I don't know much about paint, I know there's a difference between acrylics and oil paints, and I'm sure that contrast will be stark in the comparison of my painting to Bob's. I do have all of the colors, I think. This is all I have. It's my mom's, and I'm pretty sure this is older than me. This is a long-winded way of saying I don't have the correct materials, so I'm okay with this painting turning out bad. Will I cry about it? Not on camera. So the tutorial I'm following is called Twilight Beauty. Now, the reason I chose this is because in times of trouble, what's one thing we all know that we can rely on? It's falling back on past obsessions. So while my Twilight obsession did not resurface during quarantine, it resurfaced. That was 100% the reason I chose this, and it probably is one of the harder ones to exist out there. He has this cutout where it's like an oval right here, and you only paint in the oval, and then he peels it off, and then it's like a perfect oval. I obviously don't have that, and I could get tape, but it would just end up being like a weird octagon. Again, this is gonna be bad. This video's purpose is purely to spend time with another human being, because I know that we are all insufferably lonely right now, myself included. So I go to the internet and watch people do things and feel like, hey, I'm maybe not alone for this 20-30 minutes or 6 hours if I'm watching Jason Sully play Dead by Daylight on Twitch. I'm here to keep you company, hopefully make you laugh, and just spend some time together. And here's the thing. I wasn't gonna say this, but I am, because I don't want this video to be too serious and heavy. I want it to be something that you watch to forget everything that's going on, because that's what I want to do. I want to forget. But I will say that if you're here and you're watching this, good job. You know, it's tough right now on all of us, and you're doing something. You may not think it, but this is some form of self-care, whether I feel like I'm qualified to give that to you or not. You need something to take your mind off of things. This is tough, so instead of wallowing in it, you're finding something relaxing to watch, and you're staying home. Hopefully you're watching this at home, so you're taking the steps needed, hopefully, to make all of this go away as quickly as possible. So thank you for joining me. I'm proud of you. You're doing good, okay? We're gonna get through this. We are, of course we are. It's just gonna be a minute. So during that time, let's ruin my mom's paintbrushes.
Let's decide where our light area will be. And right in here, let's start making little X's, little crisscross strokes, something like that. And we'll just begin letting that blend
Bob.
outward
Bob.
and upward.
So he mixes Indian yellow with white. Oh, good. I got red paint in my white. Just. Oh, no. Oh, his is not nearly this dark. Oh, no. Oh, and there's hairs coming off the brush. That looks just like his.
And we just continue to blend. Isn't that fantastic? Look at all those beautiful colors that they happen automatically.
They're not happening for me, Bob.
Very easy style of painting.
Oh God,
Anybody can do this.
He's got red going on up
every
here.
day from
I know
people
he
all
talked
over the
about it in the
country.
beginning, but I hoped I could
They say
ignore
I've
it.
never believed-
He's swiping with one color and other colors are showing up, and I know it's because he prepped it a different way than I did. Since I've already like come to terms with this turning out bad, I'm fine with it, honestly. If we're doing better. This isn't an abomination, but everything else right now I feel like it's going okay. Not good, but we're doing okay. And that's all we can ask of ourselves, you know? Luckily, I've got plenty of yellow going on. I'm gonna go in with white, you know? I'm gonna go in with white. I'm gonna do it. I mean, there's a lot of green going on, and like a nice poopy brown, but the green is definitely Twilight. 2008, director Kathryn Hardwick. Oh, look at that. Little teardrop. Me too, canvas, me too.
Take a little white.
White.
And let's get crazy. Shoot, let's get a little bit of this bright red.
Bob, I'm already crazy.
So there's just some happy little things that happen up here in the sky. Just little things like this, and we'll dance a few little colors in here.
Okay, so we're gonna make some happy things happen. That's what we need. So we're making just some happy stuff. Oh, Bob. Oh, Bob, that's a lot of happy coming in hot.
And that's the beauty of it. You can paint any world that you want here. Any world that you want. Maybe there's a little doer comes out here. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. You decide. Take a little blue, a little crimson. Just mix them on the brush here.
Oh, he's already moving on to new colors. He's moving on to new colors. Bob, I'm still in the same color. Hold on. Bob, my world is falling apart, Bob. I don't know what goes on in my world. That goes on in my world, sure. Bob, stuff's happening. You gentle, gentle man. When you started your little project, you know, being the light of our lives, I don't think you expected me to come barreling in and destroy it all. Bob, I don't have lavender.
Blue is
Bob.
many, many times stronger.
Bob,
than
I don't.
So proportionately, you need much, much more crimson than you do blue. Just have fun with this. Let it happen.
Bob, listen, I understand the letting it happen thing, but you don't want this to happen. Here we go. Okay, Bob, don't you worry. Don't you worry about me. I don't want you to worry about a thing. See, there we go. I was using way too much paint. Calling an audible. I'm gonna go back in and try to see if I can lighten this up, maybe. Again, I've done worse. There's so many brush hairs in it.
And the more you blend this, the more it just goes right into those background colors. And gorgeous things happen automatically. Put a little white paint on there. All right. Okay.
Oh, Bob.
Now then.
Hold on. Slow your roll, Bob. Oh my god. The wet brush is like wiping away the paint to reveal the black behind it. I don't want to see anyone fuss at me in the comments because I don't own oil paint and I don't have the money for oil paint and I'm not supposed to leave my house and neither are y'all. So I don't want to hear it. See, if you want to know why my instinct is to wipe my brush on my hand and on my wrist, it's because that's what I do with my makeup brushes. I don't like clean the color off of them. I just wipe it on my wrist real fast or on my pants and then use the brush again for a different color of eyeshadow or blush or whatever it is I'm doing. What if I made the brush wet and went over it? Oh, it's a dangerous game. Let's get a little danger. Bob told us it was gonna be okay. And I trust Bob more than myself. Ooh. Just got like a weird sharp pain in my back. Hope that's okay. Just very, very carefully and with no precision go over this. Okay. I'm gonna stop.
Time to have some fun back here. Let's get a little fan brush.
Oh, we're getting a fan brush. I have one of those.
A fan brush. Now then, up in here, maybe in our world back in here, live some little evergreen trees. And sometimes you can make gorgeous
evergreen, this is
tree indications. Just taking
grayish
a little
blue.
fan brush and pushing it upward.
No.
And as you know, if you've painted with me before, we don't make mistakes.
Yes, we do,
have
Bob.
happy accidents. It's not wasted. It's only wasted when you accept it as failure. And we don't have any failure here. We don't have any. It's against the rules. In Bob's world, that's against the rules. And I want to create the illusion of mist.
Oh, slow down, buckaroo. I'm still making my trees.
You
got a little white going on in there. You got a little too fancy for me. Oh.
Just enough to take out the little tap marks and sort of blend everything together and make it very soft.
That's pretty ambitious. Oh, Bob, this isn't mist. This is a mistake. Making trees in the forefront.
That's what will make your painting very, very special. When people look at it, they'll say, oh, I can look in there and see forever.
Alright, so my camera cut off because not only did the battery die, but I ran out of memory because I've been sitting here for 2 hours. So, some things have changed since I last saw you. I don't know when that was. But I think we're coming to a close. We're working on the snow right now. Oh no. My snow is not soft. And my cat is very unhappy with the choices I am making. And those choices are kicking him out.
Have one there. Let's give him a friend. I like to make evergreen trees. But isn't that a super easy way of doing a very effective illusion? Just making snow.
No, Bob.
Back to our little blender brush.
I'm in trouble.
Very lightly. Because if they're not straight, Your water look like it's gonna run right out of the painting.
It is gonna run out of the painting,
You
Bob.
might have to tie a bucket on the side of it to catch the overflow. You ready to get crazy?
No, Bob, we're already crazy.
And time to get crazy. This is your bravery test.
Oh, Bob, I'm
Maybe
not
you got a
brave.
big tree. You know me.
I'm not
love
known
big
for bravery.
trees. Maybe there's a whole little group of bushes that live here. I don't know.
There are?
Little bunny rabbit has to have a place to hide.
Bob, you're making a lot of decisions I wouldn't have made. And I respect that.
And here and there, we're going to just put in the indication of a few little tree trunks and sticks and twigs that live back. Push it. Push it. See that little ridge
I'm already
of paint
pushed to
right
my
there?
limit. Going in with this brush. It's small, but so are our ambitions. So, you missed a lot. First of all, this is my station. I gave up trying to use that and started mixing colors on the tarp. So I was getting towards the end. It was looking okay. Not good, but okay. And I made a mistake. I thought, Bob's is a little brighter in the middle than mine. I want mine to be that bright. I should have left it alone, but I didn't. So I messed it up really bad. I slapped some yellow paint where yellow paint didn't belong and realized like, oh, I can't blend this now because trees are in the way. Basically redo the whole thing. So I put water on that part of the canvas and tried to scrape it off with a butter knife, and it worked okay because things were turning green and at least I got most of the green out. The painting's done. I'm not touching it anymore. Is it bad? Yes. Am I done? Yes. I can't fix it. I know that. My signature is my thumb in yellow paint, thumbprint, but I guess I'll show you the finished product. So roughly 3 hours later, this is what I'm left with. This I should have left alone, but I didn't. So it's much worse. I don't know what happened there. This was supposed to be snow, but blue got on the brush. There's my thumbprint. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed spending some time with me. It was immeasurably stressful for myself, but as long as you enjoyed it, that's what matters. And you know, it gave me something to do other than sit on my butt and play Animal Crossing. You guys know links for stuff that you want is down in the description. I don't want to push things like Patreon and enamel pins until all this subsides. I mean, of course, if you want to support me and you are able, I appreciate it, but I also understand that a majority of you, myself included, are struggling right now with all this, so don't feel obligated to do anything. It's there if you want it, if you can, and it's cool if not. Then also social media, follow me on Twitter, Instagram if you want. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.
I put my foot in my mouth